Good luck out there to everyone taking the August LSAT. I hope that you crush it. At this point, in the final week before the August LSAT, I'm typically getting lots of last minute questions about what LSAT test day looks like and how to prep in this final week. For those who don't know me, my name is Steve Schwartz. I've been teaching the LSAT since 2005, and I personally increased my LSAT score from a 152 to a 175. Now, of course, back when I took the LSAT was in person and on paper. Now it's online and on a computer. The rules for test day look a little bit different, whether you're taking it remotely from home or in person at a prometric testing center. For those of you taking the LSAT remotely, pens, pencils, mechanical pencils, and highlighters are all totally fine. You can have 6 sheets of 8.5 by 11 scratch paper. It can be blank, lined, or graph paper, but it has to be a standard size paper, 8.5 by 11. There used to be a loophole where you could use legal size paper, but LSAC has since closed that loophole. You can have any kind of drink you want, but it must be in a clear container, and you can use soft foam generic earplugs to block out any noise. If you're taking the LSAT in person, of course, the rules are a little bit different. They will supply you with noise canceling headphones to block out sound from other test takers and the proctor. They'll give you pencils and scratch paper. You don't need to bring your own. If you want a drink, it has to be water in a clear container, and you'll be taking the LSAT on their device, which is going to be a desktop computer. Do not bring your own computer or tablet. In terms of LSAT test day timing, with standard timing, you're going to take 2 35-minute sections back to back. You'll have a 10-minute break. Then you'll take 2 more 35-minute sections back to back. Of course, if you have accommodations for extra time or extra breaks, it may look a little bit different. Of course, the LSAT format has changed. Going forward, starting with the August test, no more logic games. LSAC has replaced the logic game section with a second scored logical reasoning section. So on LSAT test, you're going to have 2 scored logical reasoning sections, 1 scored reading comp, and then 1 unscored extra section of either logical reasoning or reading comprehension. I recommend that you do at least 5 practice tests before test day, so that test day itself will be like just another run through. If you've done at least 5, you're probably in a pretty good place. Consider doing 1 more practice test this week before the big day. So for example, if you're taking the LSAT on Friday, take Thursday off to rest and relax, take a hot bath, get a massage, go for a watch Netflix, whatever relaxation is for you. Do a little bit of studying if not studying would stress you out, but of course, you don't want to overdo it. You could take a practice test on Wednesday, but again, only if it won't stress you out. Now, if you are going to take 1 more practice test, or if you've taken a practice test recently, which of course I hope you have, don't place too much stock in an unusually high or unusually low practice test result this close to the exam. You're going to want to take the average of your most recent 5 practice tests, and that'll be the best indication of where you stand. And remember, you can always retake the LSAT. The August LSAT, of course, is plenty early to apply at the very beginning of the cycle in the fall, but the September LSAT is also quite early as well. September LSAT scores come back September 25th. You could do October or November. Taking those LSATs would be considered early as well. And of course, law schools will not penalize you for taking the LSAT multiple times. They only count the highest score on record. They do not average multiple LSAT scores. They don't care whether you took the LSAT with logic games or without logic games. They just want to see that highest score on record out of 180. And if you'd like my help on your journey to scoring a 170 or above on LSAT test day, you could check out the links below to find out more and to book a call with me and my team. We'd be glad to help you out. And in the meantime, I'll wish you all the best and take care.